Hello and a very good day to Dr. Vimala. Today, me and my group member are going to present the influence of media and politics in public relations. So today, me and my group member are going to explain the introduction, defining topic, development, role of media, and the conclusion. Moving on to the introduction. In the beginning, the role of the government public relation officer was originally to create a two-way information to exchange process between the Malaysian government and the Malaysian citizen. However, persuasive propaganda communication effort turned into a driving force for development after the country achieved independence in 1957. These efforts have led to the role of media relation and publicity as the main role and practice in government public relation since Merdeka. The change focus in the government public relation practices today is more significant and urgent because the current government leadership always emphasizes on the efficiency aspect of the delivery system to the people. Public relation is a management function that identify, create, and maintain a joint relationship between the organization and its various public that will determine the success and failure of the organization. Public relations are important to increase the power of company, build relationship with important people, and it is important to manage the reputation of individuals. Today, public relation activities have represented almost all aspects of human daily life. The role of the media and politics in public relation is important for the purpose of informing the public about the mission, policy, and the practices of a positive, consistent, and credible organization. Next, I would like to pass to Rebecca to explain the concept of media and politics in public relation.
Now we are going to look about the concept of media and concept of politics. Now we are going to look about the concept of media. The media is a channel communication tool. In the article types of mass media, it is a term that began to be used to describe the types of media that are specifically designed to reach out to the wider community of those of a mass nature. Media has been divided into three types. There are print media, electronic media, and internet mass media. Print media is used as a traditional media today, for example, newspaper, and radio, as an example of electronic media, is used to convert message to voice. Through live broadcasts, the speed in radio message delivery becomes faster and effectiveness is also improved. And internet mass media is the most popular media in our life. There are abundant types of content that we can find in the internet mass media. Although mass media has divided into three different types, but all often have the same function, which is to convert message of information from search to the general public. Now we are going to look about the concept of politics. Politics was a human-related phenomenon at the time. In its nature aspect, politics is also related to social life. As a member of society, a person of a group is bound by the general values and rules recognized by the society. Therefore, politics will always manifest itself in the framework of the human development process. With the relevance of the above, humans are the main group in political reality. Based on the article written by Dismas Ingham in 217, the concept of politics is explained in different aspects. Dismas Ingham showed that, in fact, the political meaning in this area has not yet begun giving a uniform definition, and politics can be used as a variety of activities in the political system, and this process is in the front of discussion making on what is the purpose of the political system itself. As a society that lives in a peaceful and happy times today, we need to remember that politics is not just for someone in the practical political art. It is for the purpose of the whole society.
Okay, now we move to development, media and politics in public relation. The media has been regarded as an important platform for public understanding of the political environment as the key goals that government and politicians seek to regulate. As public relations have matched with political institutions and become more influential, the government can control media more easily and reach a new high in this unique phase, which has allowed the media to fall into a dilemma where they lose the right to regulate public powers. In general, media rely on official documents and information from news agencies as they publish news, and this is important for demand for cover productivity. Because of this increasingly intense rivalry, media tend to increase their profit, meaning journalists have to do massive amount of work. The information made by PR practitioners was used by political journalists to fill news holes as they needed stories, and at the same time, public relations practitioners become a printing machine and create huge stories. Senior PR practitioner Hobswan said that at least 60% and more often 80% of any broadcast or broadcasting source as a PR feature in it. PR has been recognized as the primary factor and an efficient tool for policymakers who plan to enforce effects and pressure on the media. It receives orders from controller usually played by politicians and send announcement or news information to journalists. PR also gathers and produce story as a distributor or creator that have beneficial impact on their employer. Journalists use the knowledge available to generate the most relevant news for the needs of government due to the continuous demand. When media lacks a sense of resisting with their condition, government will slash information subsidize and plunge media into information desert, which is intolerable to the media.
Roles of media. So I will explain about the roles of media with more details, especially the public relation. So public relation is something that can make the government and the general public to communicate with each other easily, and they can share some information through different mediums such as Facebook, Twitter, and more. It is free to give your opinions and arguments through the media, and also can join debates to talk about the societal issues, and so the PR team can collect the ideas and present it to the government. And the government can also give some responses to the public as well. Public relation is like a place of political promotion, and the government or politicians can build up a positive reputation through the public relation. They are much more likely to handle the media most of the time. First example is websites. I believe general public can access to their official websites and check the government themselves, so this place can present the positive images to the public. Then social media like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and more then to help the politicians to communicate well and see the amount of reactions and ideas for them to easily decide and fulfill everyone's need. Next are events, where the politicians themselves go for an event to promote their own self and talk smoothly with the public and create good relationship better. Also, public relation can collect the public's opinions, and they help to receive and record knowledge from the public to political organization. It is their job to make the public stay updated, and also the government or political organization to stay alert and listen to the public's voice, especially through the public relation. Public relation can easily persuade people since the media is very powerful and influence people easily. Public relation really can build a good relationship between the governments and the general public. Also, public relation needs to manage the fake news and true news properly to avoid misunderstanding. So, public relation roles are much needed in the political structure.
Next is the conclusion. The media and politics are very influential in public relation as one of the most important institutions that can contribute effectively to ensure the success of the government national agenda. In addition, it can also introduce political agenda and even change the political behavior of the audience in determining political attitude. As public relation has merged with politics, the government has been able to manipulate the media more easily. The media influences public relation in politics and is an ever-evolving process, becoming more polished as new media platform. Thank you. That is all from us.